Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapprint Chronicles, coming back at you with another Ratchet video. Something from the back wall or the bargain section of Amazon, where they have all these kind of strange, weird named tools and ratchets. This one comes in this little cardboard box. Is by a company called Yiyeie or something like that. 1/4-inch ratchet mini handle, made in China. This is how they send it to you, and what you get is one of these mini ratchets. This one happens to have a flex head, and this one has you can use the 3/8 bits or the 1/8 bits, and it has a 1/4-inch socket driver there. Seems okay. The fit and finish is not bad. Didn't say made in Taiwan, said made in China. Just to compare to something similar, here is the Icon mini ratchet set. So and here is the Titan mini swivel head ratchet there. So pretty comparable, about the same size, maybe a little bit tiny bit longer than some of the offerings, but pretty much in that same size range. This is more, this is like the EDC kind of mini ratchet size or length. Put these aside here. Oh, this one, the Icon is a locking swivel. Has here the button where it locks, and this one doesn't have a locking swivel. So let's see what makes this tick. From the looks of it, it looks it has a ring that keeps the mechanism in. You can barely see it here, and it looks like a daunting kind of task to take it out, but it's not so bad once you kind of just take the ring and push it and have this side slide out more. So push a little bit so you get more of a purchase over here on the ring. Then you just get like something, this mini screwdriver or something, and try to get under the ring there and push it out like that. It's really thin, it's really small, so be careful. Okay, and now we have the ring out, and here is the plate. The plate seems small. Don't know how it's made. It's looks well machined though, however method they made it. Just has an 8 on it on the inside. On the outside just has the cutout there for where the ring sits. So here is your retention ring and your plate. Okay, here's a look at the mechanism. As you can see, it's a kind of one of these sliding pawls that slides from side to side when you switch it, and it's 72 teeth, and it could be a pain to get out, but let's try it anyway since we're here. Kind of want to hold it down a little bit so it won't fly, anything won't fly out. Just pry out or grab your drive here these are the teeth, tiny teeth. There does look like a little bit of lubricant. Kind of strange because usually they over lubricate it or don't put any lubrication at all. And here they kind of put the lubricant where it should be on these the round portion where it goes. It goes around the round of inside the ratchet there, this side, on the teeth, and on this round portion here, which goes around the plate. So they did a good job of lubricating it. Didn't go overboard, but put it really where it should be. Okay, and here's the pole. Oops, there goes the plunger. And here's the pole on here. I think it's backwards. Where it has the letter, has a letter like an upside down E that goes on the outside. I guess you could put it in both ways, but I like putting stuff in the way it came out. How many teeth? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Like 13 or 14 teeth on this tiny paw. The bottom, you can see where the plunger rubs back and forth on the paw. And here is the plunger, which is another tiny piece. It's hollow, and it has this kind of long but really thin spring here that goes inside the plunger, like so. Okay, and here is the inside, and there's one other piece in here. It's like just a piece of metal, sheet metal that they cut out into a moon shape, and that goes into a groove in the switch that keeps it in place. And now you can push out your switch, or and here is the switch, and here's the groove there on top where that piece of sheet metal sits in there, so it keeps it from popping out, and the hole for the spring and plunger, it's made of metal. I guess you have to say that sometimes, because sometimes these pieces are plastic on some ratchets. And here is the ratchet itself. Looks pretty good inside, actually. The machining looks, the broaching looks pretty decent. And here is the switch side. Also the broaching looks not bad. Maybe a little tiny bit sloppier than this side, but not bad. You see at the end, you see where the broach created lines all the way at the end, but that's really being nitpicky. And here we're gonna go for the gusto. We're gonna take the flex head apart. It's a 10 Torx screw. There's no Loctite on it. And be careful when you take this out, because there's spring here. There's a spring, you see it there? It sits in a groove. And this spring gives it some tension so it won't flop. So it doesn't flop too much. It doesn't give it a whole lot of tension, but there is some tension there, and there's the groove there for the spring. And And to get it back in, you kind of push the spring down a bit, like that. And put your screw in. Line it up a little bit better. So the screw catches. See, it gives it some stability, but it's not like really hard or anything. But it's good enough. Okay, to get it all back together, you put your switch back in the hole. You take your little sheet metal guard, half moon, and drop that back into the slot like that. Now you take your tiny plunger and you put that in the hole like that. Now this is probably the hardest part, and it could be a pain, is to try to get this seated on the plunger and then get the gear to go in and everything to seat properly in place. Let's see what we can do. If not, I'm gonna have to break away and do this, because this did take me a bit of time last time I tried it. So let's see if we get some luck here. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. I was able to get it done. Miracle. I don't know if I was off camera. I was finagling with it. What I did is I put it kind of in the middle, the plunger facing straight up, and then I put my finger in the back so the pawl won't go through the hole, and just put the pawl on top of the plunger facing up like that, and then I just kind of wiggled the drive in little by little, wiggling, and it was able to seat. Kind of not the usual. The usual is with something like this is I'll put it to the side, kind of like that. I put the plunger and switch to the side, then I put the pawl on top on the side like that, and then I kind of squeeze it down a little bit, give me enough room to where I can put the gear in. But this one doesn't seem to want to do that. When I put it on the side like that, the plunger doesn't want to line up with the hole for some reason and go down. So I have to do it the way I explained, with the plunger sitting straight up. But okay, as long as we get it done. Okay, you put remember this side of the plate with the cutout goes out, and put that in place there. And then you take your little ring. This could be a little weird to get back in. You kind of get it started like that on the edge, and then you kind of just smush it in with your nail, and you're gonna get something like that. And at this point, I just push that little edge that's sticking out there. I just push that up a little bit so it's out of the way and hidden, kind of like that. You can hardly see the retention ring there. And we just see what we got. Just test it out. And it's ratcheting. And there we go. And this comes, like I said, you can use it with these 3/8 bits. And it does, the magnet is pretty strong on these. So there's not much worry about that it's going to fall out. The magnet is a strong magnet. And I like this one because, as opposed to this one where it doesn't have, it has a bit for the 1/4 inch. And the problem that I see people complaining, and I guess it's true, is that with that bit, when you're trying to remove, let's say you're trying to remove a socket, that bit always comes out of these, or usually just slides out, and then you gotta kind of try to get with a tool or your hands, you're gonna have to try to get that 1/4 inch bit out of the socket. This one, it comes already with a 1/4 inch drive permanently attached, so it works pretty much like a regular ratchet, so no finagling needed. So yeah, there we go. That's what we have for now, is this Yiyeie. Yeah, Yiyeie. Yiyeie ratchet. Oh, this, by the way, is about $9 and change on Amazon right now. And remember, I'm always begging for likes and subscriptions, so don't forget to like and subscribe often. All right, guys, until next time.